So, it's been a while that I've made a video. To be honest, I've done a lot of soul searching in the past few months. Because I just honestly feel like if you're not searching the depths of your soul during this pandemic, then what are you doing? But you know what? Everybody's journey, I'm realizing that we're all on our own journeys. We're all on our own timelines, and not everybody is meant to ascend at this time. So I've been really battling with the direction that I wanted to take my channel, because I felt like, well, I'm letting the people down, even though it's like 10 of y'all. I only got 10 followers. That's cool. But I just felt like, okay, but like I feel like I needed to do something, and I needed to commit myself to this and like do this. But at the same time, I was like, wait a minute. Like I told myself that this is something that I wanted to do as a creative outlet, as something that I just wanted to express myself. So there's no expectation of what I needed to accomplish. But at the same time, recently, like I said, I have been soul searching and just really trying to figure out who I am, who we are, what are we doing here, which is, I've asked those questions of myself pretty much my entire life, but I finally feel like I understand. Yeah, I feel like I understand. And without going into too much detail, and maybe I'll touch on this later, but I've really come to understand who I am and what I am meant to do here. But I wanted to just start this video and just do this video really quickly, because for one, a couple weeks ago or so, I had a conversation with my sister, and we were just talking about some of the things that I found myself recently being impassioned by, which is harnessing my power as a woman, not neglecting my cycle, not neglecting my body, and not betraying my body. And as a woman, I'm sure we all understand and know that we have cycles. We have a monthly cycle. And it was just like a couple weeks ago where I was kind of like, how is it that we can continue to just bulldoze past our cycles as if they're not monthly reminders to like step back and like take it all in? So I was having this conversation with my sister, and she said to me, she was like, you could have made that into a YouTube video. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And I thought about like the entire conversation that we had. Like we were talking for a good hour or so, and like that could have been a video. And a conversation what I had with friends later was that I realized that I'm not someone that considers themselves a content creator. Like I don't want to be a content creator. I don't want to create content. If I'm walking into authenticity, and if I'm stepping into being my authentic self, then I am not going to be someone that's going to sit down and create and like, have everything polished. Like I'm going to just talk off the head. Like I'm just going to talk. And because that's what I'm good at. That's what I'm best at, is being authentic and just rapping. Like I'm not scripted. I'm not a scripted person. I don't do well with that. So this is a very vulnerable video for me, because I haven't really like decided what I wanted to say, but I just really wanted to get it out. But ultimately, it's funny because I'm at work right now, and that's how like I really was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this video. I'm at work right now, and my period's on today. And every time my period is on, every month, I always say to myself like, shit, I should call out. I really want to call out of work right now. And I never do. And I never do because one, I'm thinking, well, I can't call out every month. But at the same time, every month I feel this way. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to like be at work right now, answering stupid questions, talking to people. I don't want to do it. I mean, that's a separate conversation about work. Like, it's not something that's fulfilling me right now. But ultimately, the questions that I've been asking myself, and even today, is that, like, is this normal? And it's funny because with everything going on right now, everybody's saying like, let's get back to normal. I want to get back to normal. And it's just like, what's normal? What is normal? Do you even know what normal is for real? Because some of the things that I've been learning recently with all these rabbit holes I've been going down due to Miss Corona, is that this whole idea of women working and being, working and going to work 9 to 5, like this is a very masculine thing. We are living in a masculine society, and we are not meant to be working. I mean, some of us can work. Some of us have the energy to work. I do not. And I'm not saying that from I'm better than anyone or superior standpoint. Like, I'm not meant to work. My energy is best used for things that empower me and not drain me. But I can say, I'm going to say, I feel like for all women, like, most women have periods, and like, we're just expected to just push through. And it's just crazy to me how we feel that this is normal and that nobody's ever questioned. My cat, look at him trying to come outside. Nobody's ever questioned why or what. Well, I'm not saying that no one's ever questioned it, but I'm just raising the question about the society that we live in, and that it's so crazy how we want to get back to normal, but like, none of this is normal. None of this is normal. And it's funny because one of the rabbit holes I went down recently was that when they decided to get women, when women were fighting for the right to vote, this whole suffrage movement, it wasn't so much that, equal pay and let's, treat women the same way we treat men and feminism and like women should work. No, it wasn't that. What it was really a way to get women in the workforce so that they could now tax not only men but women, because they were realizing that, okay, we can't just tax men. Like, what's a way that we can bring in extra money and tax women and men? And the only way that we can really do that is to also bring women into the workforce. So now you have this whole movement of like feminism and suffrage and women's rights and all these different things, and now women are fighting for the right to work, and now they can tax them. And then in addition to us taxing women, now you have women that are out of the household. You have kids that are going into school. They're being indoctrinated earlier because now you took them from their parents, and now because their parents have to work. And so it was just a system. This is all a system to get everybody into these little slave pods. Like, it's just a new form of slavery that they've created. And it's been a whirlwind of things that I've come to the realization of. But again, I don't want to go into too many details into that because I'm not an expert. These are things that I've just briefly looked at, and it's just like kind of mind blown. But yeah, I just wanted to say that what is normal? None of this is normal. This world is not normal. This society we live in is not normal. And as a woman that has a cycle, which most women have cycles, it's like our power is when we wake up. That's all I'm going to say.